Class 10 children. Today we will learn chapter 10 reflection question number 17. So very interesting chapter. Please, if you have not understood this concept of reflection in the last video, today again I am explaining you. Please try to understand it. Using a graph paper, plot the points A, point A as 6, 4 and point B as 0, 4. So first we will plot this on the graph paper. Now step by step I will explain you. So before plotting the point A and B, first we will draw y-axis and x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. You have learned already in the previous classes also that this is the positive part of x-axis, this is negative part of x-axis. So it is called x dash. Positive part of y-axis and negative part of y-axis, and this is called as y dash. So we will plot point A as 6, 4 and B as 0, 4. So first of all A as 6, 4 because 6 belongs to x-axis and 4 belongs to y-axis. So 6, positive 6 is here and positive 4 is here. So both of them meet at this point. So A is 6, 4 and B, as just you know, it is 0, 4. So 0 means anything lying on the center is 0. So x-axis, x is 0, y is 4. So 4 is here. That means 0, 4 will be here only at the positive 4 at the y-axis. Now first part I have done the plotting of A and B. Now next, reflect A and B. So I have to reflect A and B in the origin to get the images A dash and B dash. So after reflection, A will become A dash and B will become B dash. And in the origin means, I have already explained in the formula, both the value will change. 6 will become minus 6 and plus 4 will become minus 4. And 0 has no positive negative, so 0 means 0 and plus 4 will become minus 4. And it will become A dash and B dash. So 6, 4 will become minus 6 minus 4. So you can see here 6, 4 will be now minus 6 minus 4. So minus 6 is here and minus 4 is here. So both of them will meet here. So this is A dash. And you can see A has jumped to A dash now and it is jumping from the middle. So jumping the middle is actually reflection in the origin. If something here comes to this side, it is called reflection in the origin. Something from here it comes to this side, it is in the origin. So it is in the origin now. Next, this is also in the origin. Now 0, 4 will become 0, minus 4. So 0 is here and minus 4 is here. So again I can say it has jumped from here to here. That means it is jumping the middle portion. So it is reflection in the origin and named as A dash and B dash. So number 1 also is over. Number 2, write the coordinates of A dash and B dash. So you can see A dash is minus 6 minus 4, B dash is 0, minus 4. So that thing I can write here also. The coordinate of A dash is minus 6, minus 4. The coordinates of B is 0, minus 4. So whatever I got, I wrote it here. Plotting part I will do here. Writing part I can write on this roll page. Next, number 3. State the geometrical name for the figure AB, A dash, B dash. Now meaning of this is, you have to join first A to B, B to A dash to B dash and B dash to A. And what kind of shape comes, then you have to name the geometrical figure. What name comes, what kind of shape comes, that name we have to write. So first let us join. It has been told A to B. So from A to B you join. And next is B to A dash. From B to A dash. And from A dash to B dash. And last one is automatic, B dash to A. Just now I said A to B, B to A dash to B dash and B dash to A. So B dash to A. So after joining I can see the geometrical figure which has came here is as parallelogram. So I can say now in the writing part, the geometrical name for the figure A, B, A dash, B dash is parallelogram. Parallelogram means, suppose if all the sides are equal, it is rhombus. But if there is lengthier, if one side is larger and one side is smaller, and if it is not 90 degree, then such diagram is called parallelogram. So that we know. Next, find its perimeter. Actually, perimeter means adding all the four sides is called perimeter. So a straight line like this, we can say each box is 1 centimeter or 1 unit. So I can say from here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unit. So this is 6 unit, and here also it is 6 unit because both are equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because each and every box is 1 unit, so it is 6 unit. This is 6 unit. But slanting line you cannot add this way because the box cannot be seen here properly in slanting line. So for slanting line, what we will do, we will use class 9's formula, don't forget, in coordinate geometry, distance formula. So here A dash B dash is known to us, AB is known to us, but we do not know AB dash, and we do not know A dash B. So let us find. If you find any one of the side, then it is done because both are equal. So you can see here, for 4 number question to find perimeter, I wrote side AB is equal to A dash B dash, and it is 6 unit. Just now I have shown you by counting the box. But side AB dash and A dash B both are equal, but we cannot count because it is in slanting position. So we will use distance formula. X2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root over. Please remember this formula. It is from class 9's book, distance formula. So you can see here, we have to take the coordinate of A and A and B dash. So you can see here, A is 6, 4 and B dash is 0, 4. So here I can say 0 minus 6 whole square plus minus 4 and minus 4 whole square. That is the what formula I have used here. You can check the coordinate of A and B dash and then write the respective value. So x2 is 0, x1 is 6. So 0 minus 6 whole square plus y2 is minus 4 and y1 is plus 4. But this minus is here. So minus 4 whole square. So it became minus 6 whole square, it became minus 8 whole square, 36 plus 64. Minus 6 square, what happens? 6 square is 36, but minus becomes plus. Here minus becomes plus. So 100 root over is 10 unit. So I can say perimeter is, two sides are 6 plus 6 and two sides are 10 plus 10. Overall 32 units. So perimeter is known to us. Now one more question. Question number 18. Use a graph paper to answer the following question. Plot the point A as minus 4, 2 and B is 2, 4. Please, in your book this part is wrongly printed. Please correct the question writing as B as 2, 4 because in the book there is printing mistake. So let us plot this. A as minus 4 and 2 and B as 2, 4. Minus 4, 2. So you can see minus 4 is here and 2 is here. So A as minus 4, 2 and B as 2, 4. So 2 is here, 4 is here, and B will be 2, 4 here. So this is the meeting point. Now next, first one is done. Number 2. A dash is the image of A when reflected in y-axis. So you have to reflect A and name it as A dash, but reflection should be done in y-axis. And plot it on the graph paper and write the coordinate of A dash. So we will write the coordinate of A dash. Yesterday I have told you, when it is reflected in y-axis, first value will change. That is minus 4 will become plus 4 and 2 will be unchanged. So minus 4, 2 will become 4, 2. So it will be named as A dash. So 4, 2. So you can see A dash is here and 4, 2. This is 2. This is 4. This is 2. And this is A dash. And you can see A has come to A dash and it is reflected in y-axis because this is y-axis and it is jumping y-axis. So according to the formula, you can see it is jumping y-axis also and reflection also has been done. And you have to write the coordinate of A dash. It is 4, 2. So I will write the coordinate of A dash is 4, 2. Next, number 3. B dash is the image of B when reflected in the line AA dash. Okay, you have to reflect B as B dash, but it should jump AA dash. Now you see, A is here, A dash is here. You join this line in an imaginary form, and B is here. You have to jump this A dash. That means you have to reflect B in A dash. So I can say A dash is here. That means B will jump A dash, then it will come this side because A dash is here. So you can see it is 2 step up, it will come 2 step down. So I can see B has become now B dash. B has become B dash, and this particular point is the point of reflection, and I can say it is 2, 0. So the question is demanding write the coordinate of B dash. I can say the coordinate of B dash is 2, 0. Just now we saw it. So you can see here for the first time you have to jump A to A dash, means you have to jump the line A dash, and it came here. Next question. Write the geometrical name of the figure A, B, A dash, B dash. So you have to go from A to B, B to A dash to B dash, and B dash to A. So A to B, you can see A is here, A to B, B to A dash to B dash, and automatically B dash to A. So you can see a kite has been formed. So you have to write the geometrical name. So I can say the geometric name of the figure A, B, A dash, B dash is kite. And number 5, name the line of symmetry for the figure formed. Line of symmetry means such a line by drawing which the figure becomes 2 equal halves. You can see this is the figure kite, and this particular line A dash already I had drawn for the reflection of B. So I can say this is the line of symmetry, because symmetry means such a line by drawing which the figure becomes 2 equal halves. So by drawing this line, this same figure has become 2 equal halves. Equal halves. Let me remind you, equal halves it should be. So I can say A dash is the line of symmetry. The line of symmetry of the figure is A dash. All this sentence I have written from the question itself. So children, watch my video again and again and try to learn the questions which I have discussed today. Thank you children.